Well, hey, good people, welcome back to my channel. Just one moment. I just needed to turn some lights on. Anyway, I am preparing to make some sauced, let's just put it that way, some sauced chicken wings, right? So what I decided to do, or once I decided that I wanted to make this, I said, "Oh, you know what? I'll let you guys know. You know, I'll let the people know. Have some for the people." So I actually saw this recipe on a group, a vegan group that I'm on, and they look so good. So I'm like, I have to try that. So, what it is cauliflower. Yeah. Okay. And you use, I didn't mix up the batter yet because I wanted you all to see it. And I wanted to share with you guys what I actually put in the batter. So, here's my dry batter right now, but it's about to be my wet batter. And then here's the actual dry batter. What it is the dry batter is just like a cup of flour, depending on how much cauliflower you need. And I actually thought I had more cauliflower than I actually do or did, but this is still going to be plenty because I'm still going to get about a nice, I don't know, six wings out of this, right? And then you take the cup of flour and you can put as much seasoning in it as you want. It's to your taste. So I thought, okay, all right. So I just put some lemon pepper seasoning, garlic powder, a little bit of garlic pepper salt. So it's going to be kind of, because it's got lemon pepper and garlic pepper salt. So I try not to put that much because I don't want them too salty. And then I put a little bit of poultry seasoning in there. Now, the recipe that I saw was once you get it all together, the end is going to be barbecue chicken wings, right? And so I thought about doing that, but then I started thinking, you know what? I think I'm going to do my own take on General General Tso. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's General, then it's TSO. You know, you can get it at the Chinese food when you get Chinese food. So General So, I think. So, I don't think you pronounce the T. Anyway, so it's like that orange chicken flavor. So I thought, hey, I'll do that. So, and that's what prompted me to actually put the poultry seasoning in it to help give it a little bit more of a chicken flavor. So, let me see. So, we got a new little stand. My husband got a new little stand after I broke the other one. He's so, I love him. He's such a blessing to my life. Anyway, so we're good to go, but I still don't know it that well. Doesn't look like it's, does it move? Okay, well, I guess I gotta still show you guys. So what I'm going to do is, for this dry batter, all I'm going to do, and maybe I'll move this out a little bit. So what I'm going to do with this dry batter is just, I'm going to mix together my seasoning that I put in this flour. So I'm just taking a whisk and I'm just whisking it a little bit. You know, and it's hard to know how this is going to taste until after it's done, right? But, you know, if I've got enough seasoning in it. So, see if there's any in the bottom. That seasoning disappeared, honey. I think I'm going to put a little bit more garlic. Garlic powder. I'm trying to think if there's any other seasoning I would like to have in here. And I don't think that there is. I definitely don't want to put any more salt. So this will be tried and true. How much flavor it'll have on it. And so then once you mix your seasoning in the dry, then you start with either water or coconut milk. Now, the person that I followed the recipe, she said that you could use either one, and she said she used water. I'm opting to use coconut milk. So, and it is unsweetened, but it is vanilla, but it's unsweetened, so it should still be fine. She said she recommended that you start with one a quarter cup, at first, because you want it to be thick, but not too thick and not too thin. So, and that little bit of milk went right on through. I think I'm gonna use a spatula. So I'm gonna get my spatula over here. I'll use this middle-sized one. So, yeah. So I started with a quarter cup, but now I'm about to put some in. I'm about to put some. Oh, you guys can almost see what I'm doing. Maybe if I put it back even a little bit further, you can see even better what I'm doing. This doesn't go down at all, though. That would be great if it did, but it doesn't, or perhaps I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, we'll get better. So with this little definitely need, I mean, it's great to start off with a quarter. You don't want to start just pouring it in, so I get it. You don't want to start just pouring it in, because you know how these things can go. It can get too thin real fast. At least once it's wet, I can start to see the seasoning in there a little bit better. Oh, and this weekend sometime, I might do it tomorrow, which will be New Year's Day. So happy New Year's to you guys. I am looking forward to a very blessed and prosperous, peaceful New Year. So I've got a lot going on coming up in this year, and I'm sure you guys do too. A lot going on or coming up, which I'm really excited about, and in business and in communication, and more opportunities to connect with people. So that is going to be fun, as well as some opportunities in ministry and some literary opportunities. So it's just I'm looking forward to what God has next. So this is what it looks like, but I'm thinking a little bit like a pancake batter, a little bit. I'm just thinking, I think I might want it just a teeny tiny bit thinner, but not too much. But I actually know why she probably used water as opposed to a coconut milk or any type of a plant-based milk. I use coconut, as you know, for everything as my plant-based milk, because the other ones, except I haven't tried oat milk yet, but I'm planning to. But the other ones, the cashews and the almonds, I can't do. So, but I know why she did water, because I like that. I think that's that's probably the right consistency we're looking for. But I'm thinking maybe she used water, because it maybe helps thin faster. I don't know. But anyway, And I am going to turn on this 5. Yeah, did it again. Turn on the wrong eye. I told you as long as I have the stove, I still don't know which one to do. And then one of the things that is so I noticed, because since I've been vegan or eating plant-based, and I can still say vegan because I still haven't eaten anything non-vegan since the end of the challenge. So, but I say plant-based because I don't know, maybe I might want a piece of fish. I don't know, but I haven't wanted to yet. But one of the things, wonderful things for me, for the refrigerator, for my husband, is that I noticed that eating this way, I don't throw away none, honey. I don't leave nothing. Like the other day, I had eaten on that vegan vegan beef and vegan beef and vegetable rigatoni that I gotten on Sunday. I ate on that like 3 times. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't want to eat on it again. So I put it in a container, I labeled it, and I put it in the freezer. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe next week or something like that, I'll eat it. But I came home last night from rehearsal, and I was hungry because I put it in the freezer like day before yesterday. And so I came home from rehearsal, and I was so hungry, and I was like, oh, I really don't feel like cooking anything. So I was like, And I made those sandwiches, those chickpea sandwiches. I had those again for lunch that I had for dinner for dinner the night before. So I'm like, I don't really want that. So I could take it right out of the freezer and defrost it, about 8 or 9 minutes to defrost and another minute and a half to cook. And I was having dinner. But not only those things I'm eating, but I had some excuse me, lo mein noodles. The other day I just got lo mein noodles. My husband got other stuff. I just got lo mein noodles, no egg or anything, just cabbage and chow mein noodles. I'm sorry, chow mein noodles, and then I just came home and made my own fish, right, to go with it. And then I still have that spinach from when I had the pasta, the rigatoni. So I'm going to heat this up, and I'm going to have this with my chicken wing. So I'm really going to have Chinese food. It's going to be Panda Express up in here. So, but yeah, honey, that's what I'm having. So my oil should be about red. And I am just dumping these in the, I'm just going to jump these. Oh, there we go. It's a better angle. Just dump these in. Then you just put them in here in the panko. And you can use panko or breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs or regular breadcrumbs. And I don't use breadcrumbs too much. Even before, when I was cooking, I didn't use breadcrumbs that much. Even in my famous turkey meatballs that I make. So, all right. So, uh-oh. 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 Y'all still there? Y'all still there? All right. Y'all still there too? Okay. All right. So, I'm just going to put these in the fryer. Let's see what it do, baby. All right, y'all say? It's going to do what it do, baby. So we're going to see what this going to do. I'm going to have some nice. And I opted to fry in a skillet as opposed to a pot, because I typically like to fry in a pot to really get the deep fry. But I said, well, these are a little bit different, so maybe I need these a little bit level. So out of panko. A little bit more panko in here. And I just have a little bit left to put. And I got like all these little stray pieces, right? So, you know, when you're cutting up those little pieces fall off. All of them getting in the batter. Because what I tell you, I ain't wasting none. I ain't throwing none away. Okay. All right. We will see what we got when they come out. Turn this eye down a little bit. We're going to do about maybe 5 minutes on each side. And we'll see what it's looking like. You know, I always tell my friends that, you know, and I tell my kids, today is my son's golden birthday, if you will. So it is the 31st and he is 31. I know I look only like 35 myself, but I'm not. And, but I always tell my kids, that I'm always excited for them. I tell them I'm excited about your today and I'm excited about your future. And I just say that to you guys too, that, you know, just be excited about your life. Be involved in your life. Be engaged in your life. Whatever your life contains, be fully engaged in it. And I always endeavor to do that. Sometimes I miss the mark, right? And I don't hit the target exactly right. But you know, there's always an opportunity at the beginning, at the end of a going out year and the coming in of a new year to reflect, if you will, but assess too. Take some real hard look at yourself. Some people make, what do they call it? Resolutions. I don't do resolutions, but I do set goals, but I do that all throughout the year. I set a goal every day. I'm a person that likes to make a list, set a goal for the day, and be able to accomplish them. In my work and business or my personal life, usually I'll have like 2 lists going, goal list for the day, and usually it's a professional, what I need to get done in my professional or business life, and then what I get to need to be done in the other area. So I'm always looking at spirit, soul, and body, even when I'm setting my goals. So I'm just excited for what people are going to be doing in this new year and how you know, different things that people will accomplish and what their lives will look like next year. Because, right, I'm sure none of our lives are looking like we thought that they would look necessarily this time last year when we were coming into this year, right? It's just different. So I'm going to pop these in the microwave. I'm actually going to, I'm going to be making some, I guess I'll call them breakfast bars or nutrition bars, because I shared with you guys that one of the things that kind of is annoying for me is because of the fact that I can't eat a lot of nuts, different nuts, only peanuts and pecans, and I will want to get a, you know, just, I would love to be able to have a very nutritious bar to like grab and have like with a smoothie or have with some pressed juice or something, and that's my meal, you know, because sometimes I don't want more than that, but particularly when I'm traveling, it would be so nice to have something like that. And I'll look, I'll think, oh, they've got, it's just oatmeal, it's just oats and whatever, or it's just this and whatever, and then you look down in real fine print and you see almonds. I'm like, or it'll say, oh, peanuts and this and this, raisins, you know, craisins. So I was like, oh, or it'll say pecans, and I'm like, oh, we're good to go. And then I look and they'll say, oh, almonds in there. It's like, if you already put peanuts, then why would you also put almonds? But for people, but that's just me, because people that can eat them and ain't got no problem with it, they're like, oh, score. I got a lot of different, I have a couple of different nuts in here. Oh, well, they getting nice and brown, good people. I'll show you guys what they look like after they're totally cooked, because then that's when we're gonna put the sauce on. So, and this is just the base, and then I can put whatever sauce I want to put on it once I get them all nice and hot and cooked up. But as I said, I'm gonna do my own version of the oh, well, I just turned them over already, but it's just letting me know that it was probably time to turn over. I'm gonna do maybe 6 minutes on this side. So because of that kind of annoyance or pet peeve that I have with not being able to find a good breakfast bar or Nutri-Grain bar, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to be making my own. So there's a lot of different recipes out there where you can kind of copycat this bar or that bar. And all I needed was a framework, right? I don't want to actually make their bar. I don't want to make a copy of their bar, but I just wanted the framework for making a bar, and then I can put my own ingredients in it. So I'm going to be doing that either tomorrow or Saturday for sure, because I'd like to have them made, because I like to be able to have one and take one, because I'll be gone all day again on Sunday. So it would be really, really nice to have that. And I'm actually going to be starting a reset or a reboot, as I shared with you guys. So, and that's going to consist of the first 3 days juices only. And then after that, it's going to be juice, smoothie, and then a raw or cooked meal for the next, rest of the 21 days. So, yeah, so I'm just getting myself ready. I'm getting myself prepared, honey. One of our old mentors used to always say, preparation time ain't never wasted time, honey. So I'm getting prepared. So I got some flax seed. I went in the store today because I went in this natural food store that we have here, and it's more like a boutique-y kind of thing. It's in one of our really nice areas in our town, in our city, and so they got a lot of little boutiques and a lot of little fancy hair salons and nails. I get my nails done there, but not my hair, and just different things. And then of course on the other side it's got grocery stores, and of course you got your Starbucks and all those great stuff, juice places, all that great stuff. But I couldn't find it where I went to get my oatmeal and stuff. So I walked in the store and I asked the young lady, I said, do you have flaxseed? She said, what kind? And I said, these were my exact words. I said, girl, I don't know. What kind? I don't know. Flaxseed. So I said, just point me in the area where it is, where flax is at, and I'll know which one I need. So she took me back and she actually showed me. She took me back to, and she showed me flaxseed meal. And so I said, well, why does it say flaxseed meal? And she was like, oh, that's just what it says, but that's it. And I was like, okay, well, thank you. And when she walked away, I was like, that is not it. If I wanted flaxseed meal, it would have said flaxseed meal. But what I'm looking to do, it just said flaxseed. So I need the seeds. So and right below the meal was the seed. So she wasn't really, well, she was, I guess I could say she was helpful, because she did show me in the direction, but she didn't help me find exactly what I was looking for, but God bless her. But anyway, so the bar, I'm making some muffins. I said bar, but I'm actually making them like a muffin instead. So, but not like a fluffy muffin. It's more of a more of a denser like muffin. But in there, I'm gonna put the flaxseed and some non-dairy chocolate chips. I'm gonna put some pecans in there. I'm gonna put some, I bought some granola, and it was painstaking to find a granola that didn't have a lot of sugar, and only had the nuts that it said it had on the front. So I might put some of that in there too. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to put the flaxseed, the chocolate chips, the craisins, the oatmeal, and the pecans, and then we'll see what else we put in there in addition. But I'm excited about that. I have so much fun just creating stuff, y'all. I'm telling you, when you eat a different way and you endeavor to eat a certain way, it gives you so much of an opportunity to be creative. And I am a creative, so I like that. So anyway, so it looks like broccoli. I mean, not broccoli, Lord. And I guess you could do this with broccoli, though. Now to mention it. My kitchen is usually not this toe up, but I was busy doing some other stuff today, so I didn't have a chance to really prepare my kitchen like I like it to be prepared when I'm going to make anything in it. So I'm going to show you guys, here, let me get, it's about to buzz pretty soon, and let me know that, so this is what I'm actually going to use to make, and I've got 2 bottles of this. So this, I have sweet chili sauce, and it's just something that well, originally I got it because when I was doing pre-COVID, doing the monthly women's empowerment, and I would have a brunch. Sometimes some of the ladies would bring things. And one time one of my Filipino sisters had brought some, see, now just when I started to say it, now I can't think of the name of it. Ugh. Babe, what's the name of that Filipino egg roll? Oh, he can't hear me. But y'all know, Lord, I hate that I can't think of the name of it. It's really popular too. Anyway, well, she brought some of those over, and then she brought one of these sauces, and I liked it so much, so I bought some of it myself. So anyway, so I've got 2 bottles of it. But I was gonna see what I could do in creating my sauce. Let me take my things out before they're too cooked. Oh, what are they called? Oh man, I really cooked those. Baby, definitely like a crispy fried chicken. Another thing I noticed too, depending on what you oh, they smell delish. Depending on what you use to bread, that's the color that so here, there they go. See, that one got a little bit close to the fire, but there they are, y'all. They smell really good though. So yeah, because I noticed if I use just like a pre-made batter, a pre-made breading, it can have a little bit of a different color on the breading once it's made. So, and of course the idea is to put your sauce on while it's still hot, but I want to put some sriracha with it, and I'm gonna put it here because I don't want it to be No, we're not gonna put the sriracha with it. It's too high. Whew. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Mm-mm. So I'm just gonna take my hoop. I don't think y'all can hear it, but as I'm pouring it over, you can hear the little sizzle, child. Woo! Wow, they look pretty. Oh, they taste good. Y'all, I told y'all that's always my thing when I'm trying something or I'm trying a recipe or whatever. I'm like, Lord, let it taste good, cause I don't want to be I think if I did 25 a minute. Sorry. Uh, a minute and 25 seconds on that rice. On that on those noodles and that spinach. That should be just about. But y'all, hunty, y'all gotta see my orange chicken, baby. Oh, you know that look good. So you know what? I always laugh at myself because I'm like, Lord, people shouldn't get this excited over food, but I really do. Because I like to partake in things that are good. So, but yeah, and this is just it's a little bit, it's got a little heat to it, but it's mostly sweet. So I think it'll be perfect. Let me get a plate. All right. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. All right. Whew. It's nice and hot, y'all. Nice and hot, y'all. All right. So I just got, and my husband, he took this out of the refrigerator, and he was like, babe, is this still good? I was like, yes. I'm glad you asked me without just throwing it away, assuming that I wasn't gonna eat it. But he's realizing that way more so than ever that I eat stuff, because usually he gets stuck eating eating what's ever in the refrigerator. Yep. Add some more in there. And then I'm so excited. Y'all don't know how excited I am. Woo! Yes. I'm so excited, Lord. Let it taste good. But I mean, how could they not? The only way they wouldn't taste good is if I'm gonna eat one though that's in the pot, because I'm gonna take a picture of that and post it on my on the group. So I won't eat it out of but I do want to taste it so y'all can see my reaction. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. All right. Let's see what it do. That was mostly breading. Let me see if I can get, which was good, but I want to get one where I got. Oh, yeah, it's so good, and it tastes just like that. It tastes just like that General Towel, General Towel, towel. Somebody, please, my beautiful Asian friends, would you please help me know which one it is, how you pronounce it? But it's good, y'all. And here's the plate. Yes, man. Don't that look good? You know it look good. It is good, honey. It is good. So, okay, good people. Well, be safe tonight if you decide to venture out of your homes or if you're having people over. However you decide.